Hey, how many of y'all been watching this show on Lifetime about the Judds? I'm telling you, me and one of my friends, we had been talking about the Judds, Mama Judd and Naomi and Winona. And I'd always told her, I said, I just feel like, I said, I've just got this funny feeling that Mama Judd, Naomi, wasn't telling the truth. I said, I just ain't buying all this no electricity and a bunch of her stories. I said, I'm just not believing it. She said, I don't either. Me and her was sitting right out there on that front porch smoking us a cigarette. I guess this was back in February or March. Well, then lo and behold, the Judds come out. We know Mama Judd Naomi. We know she's gone. God rest her precious little soul. But her and Winona didn't get along. And they bucked heads a lot. And Winona has let us know, thanks to this show that's got more viewers, it's above the Gypsy Rose Blanchard bullshit. You want to know some truth, I'd watch the Judds. I believe Dr. Pimple Popper is number one on Lifetime. The Judds is second. Gypsy Rose is something like number three. She should be below a 10. But anyway, Winona tells the truth that in a lot of interviews that her mother would put on that good old country Kentucky accent. She would really use that to her advantage, and she would say stuff like, oh, yeah, well, I still, I can't remember if she said, I was still washing our clothes on the scrub board. And Winona said some of the stuff that come out of her mouth that she was looking at her like, seriously, you're going that damn far with it. Now, I'm telling you, now, this is one show that, yes, if you know anything about the Judds, honey, back in the 80s, honey, I was in there in that bathroom singing my heart out to Mama, he's crazy, crazy over me. Yeah, I loved them. I loved them. And I always felt like that Winona, she had this way about her like Elvis. And I always used to think, okay, you reckon her daddy was Elvis Presley? A lot of people thought that, to be honest, the more digging that I done. Because we knew she didn't look nothing like Ashley. Ashley looks just like her mama. But Winona had that lip curl, she had that sitting in the porch, singing down the porch swing, listen to the round